Good morning. Today we will discuss about the rest part of physical world and measurement. In this part, we will discuss about types of physical quantity on the basis of dimension, dimensional analysis, and errors. First, types of physical quantity on basis of dimension. There are four types of physical quantity on the basis of dimension. Number one, dimensional variable. Variable means magnitude not fixed and have certain dimension. Certain dimension and any magnitude. For example, force, power, etc. Number two, dimensionless variable. No dimension, any magnitude. For example, refractive index. Mu equal to C by V, same quantity का ratio or strength. Number three, dimensional constant. Certain dimension and fixed magnitude. Example, gravitational constant, gas constant, etc. And number four, dimensionless constant. No dimension, fixed magnitude, example, all the numeric constant are dimensionless constant. So these are the four types of physical quantity on the basis of dimension. Now, dimensional analysis. And before that, one or two basic questions. Suppose that this is the question. Which one is not the unit of time? Number A, second. Number B, hour. Number C, year. Number D, light year. This correct answer. Second is unit of time. Hour is also unit of time. Year is also unit of time. Light year is unit of distance. It is not the unit of time. Answer is D. Number 2. kg meter square second inverse. Dimensional variable. Dimensional constant. Both A and B, none. kg meter square per second is unit of angular momentum, and angular momentum is dimensional with any magnitude, any value. So it is dimensional variable. Also, it is the unit of Planck's constant, and Planck constant is universal constant. So it is dimensional constant. The answer is both A and B. C is correct answer. One more question. Which one is unit of resistance? Number A ohm, number B Newton, number C both A and B, number D none. कौन सा होगा? C. Both A and B. If it is electrical resistance, unit is ohm, and if it is air resistance, water resistance, and human resistance, so resistivity, that is the opposing character, it is Newton also. Answer is both A and B. Now, after the dimensional analysis, that is use of dimension. Use of dimension. Number 1, to check the correctness of given physical equation. कोई भी फिजिक्स का इक्वेशन सही है गलत है, डायमेंशन इसको बताएगा. To check the correctness of given physical equation. According to principle of homogeneity, every equation is physically correct if dimensional formula of left hand side is same as dimensional formula of right hand side. So first you check the dimension of left hand side and then in right hand side. If these two are equal, then the equation is correct physically. It is correct mathematically or not, इससे कोई मतलब डायमेंशन को नहीं है. Suppose that in left hand side velocity and in right hand side 2 times velocity. It is physically correct, but mathematically not correct. And 2 is dimensionless character, so dimensional formula of velocity in this part LT inverse, here LT inverse. LHS का dimensional formula, RHS का dimensional formula दोनों equal है, तो ये physically correct होगा. That means every equation, right? Every equation is physically correct if dimension of LHS is same as dimension of RHS. For example, we have to check the equation V equal to U plus AT, in which U and V are velocity, A acceleration, and T time. df of LHS, V means LT inverse meter per second, df of RHS, U LT minus 1, A LT minus 2 into T, LT inverse plus LT inverse, the whole power of L is 1, T is minus 1 here. You can also write 2 times LT inverse. 2 have no meaning in the sense of dimension. The power of L is 1 here. In RHS also 1. T is minus 1, T is minus 1. So it is physically correct. Physically correct. The second is to convert the unit of physical quantity from one system to another system. That is conversion of unit. Conversion of unit. According to conversion principle, any equation is, according to principle of conversion, if we convert a physical quantity from one system to another, only their numerical value changes, not the actual quantity. That means in first system अगर कोई quantity force है तो दूसरे system में force ही होगा, energy नहीं हो जाएगा. So according to principle of conversion, if in any system its value is x, then in other system its value may be y, but quantity remains same. For example, let U is any physical quantity N1 and N2 numerical value into system. Therefore, quantity in first system is N1 U1 and quantity in second system N2 U2. By principle of conversion, N1 times U1 must be equal to N2 times U2. N1 U1 equal to N2 U2. Suppose that we have to convert 1 Newton into dyne. So first you choose what is Newton and dyne, किस quantity को represent कर रहा है. Newton and dyne are unit of force in SI and CGS system. So the physical quantity is force and the dimensional formula of force is MLT minus 2. Newton is SI unit of force, so first system SI. The numerical value in this system N1 equal to 1. Second system is CGS. Numerical value N2 equal to 1. We have to find the value of N2. By principle of conversion, N1 F1 must be equal to N2 F2. That is N1 times M1 N1 T1 minus 2. This should be equal to N2 times M2 L2 T2 minus 2. N2 can be written as N1 times M1 by M2, L1 by L2, T1 by T2 minus 2. This is equal to N1 is 1 here. M1 is mass in first system, that is SI system. The unit of mass in SI system kg, in CGS gram. This is meter, centimeter, second. And 1 kg is 10 power 3 gram. 1 meter 10 power 200 centimeter. So this is equal to 10 power 5. The value of N2 is 10 power 5. That is 1 Newton equal to 10 power 5 times. This is the solution. The third is to establish the relation of a physical quantity with others. In such type of question, this is very important questions for NEET. Continuously 3 साल से लगातार इसका ये सवाल पूछा जा रहा है इस पे रिलेशन पे. In this use, we have to find how any physical quantity depends on others, such as if time period of simple pendulum is t, anyone says it depends upon mass. डायमेंशन ने बतलाएगा ये मास पर डिपेंड करेगा या नहीं करेगा. It depends upon length. It depends upon acceleration due to gravity. डायमेंशन ये बतलाएगा ये डिपेंड करेगा मास पे नहीं करेगा, लेंथ पे करेगा नहीं करेगा, एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी के किस पावर पे डिपेंड करेगा, ये डायमेंशनली बताओ. इनिशियल कोई इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं. तो फर्स्ट ये सपोज करना होगा ये क्वांटिटी एनी पावर पे डिपेंड कर रहा है, एनी वेरिएबल, and we have to find the value of such variable. So for example, if time period t depends on x, y and z power of mass m and acceleration due to gravity g respectively, and we have to find the relation for time period. So the first step, t depends on x power of m, y power of l, z power of z. So t proportional to mx, ly, zz, and this is sometimes k mx, ly, zz. Now for finding the value of x, y and z, put the dimensional formula both sides. So putting dimensional formula both sides, t can be written as k is dimensionless constant here, numeric constant, m mass, l length, and g acceleration due to gravity lt minus 2 power z. M to the power x, ly plus z, t minus 2z. Now equating of power of m, l and t both sides. X equal to 0, y plus z is 0, minus 2z equal to 1, so z equal to minus half, y equal to minus z, that is plus half, x is 0. Putting in 1 we get t equal to k, m0, l half, z minus half, and it can be written as k under root l by z. So the time period is independent from mass. It depends on the square root of L directly and inversely to a square root of acceleration due to gravity. इस तरह से इस टाइप के क्वेश्चन हो सकते हैं. तो these are the dimensional analysis. ये एक सवाल इस नेचर का होता है चैप्टर से. And one of the question depends on errors. Now we start error. What is error? Error means there is difference in real value and experimental value. Suppose that real value is 10 and in experiment you get the reading 10.01. So this 0.01 appear as real error. So this is the experimental value and this is real value. This difference in real value and experimental value, this is called error. Error is experimental value minus real value. This error is either greater than, this experimental value is either greater than real value or less than real value. If experimental value is greater than real value, error is positive. If experimental value is less than real value, error is negative. So error may be negative or positive. Error means difference in experimental value and real value. It either positive or negative. Error equal to real value, experimental value minus real value. Let x is real value, x plus minus delta x, experimental value. Therefore, error is x plus minus delta x minus x, that is plus minus delta x. This is error. It may be positive or negative, that depends on experimental value and real value. Now, error से जो टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस होंगे या होते हैं, सबसे पहला सवाल रीडिंग बेस्ड होगा एंड दूसरा सवाल जो फॉर्मूला बेस्ड होगा फिजिकल क्वांटिटी के फॉर्मूले पे। फर्स्ट रीडिंग बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस जिसमें एक्सपेरिमेंटर रीड करेगा किसी एक्सपेरिमेंट में सो मेनी रीडिंग, उसको कैसे फाइंड करते हैं। देखो यहां पे अगर रीडिंग बेस्ड क्वेश्चन है, इसमें क्या करना है, फर्स्ट यू फाइंड द मीन वैल्यू। मीन वैल्यू मीन्स टोटल नंबर ऑफ रीडिंग, टोटल रीडिंग को ऐड करके नंबर ऑफ रीडिंग से डिवाइड करेंगे। देन वी फाइंड इंडिविजुअल एब्सोल्यूट एरर। इंडिविजुअल एब्सोल्यूट एरर का मतलब एक एक रीडिंग को मॉडुलस में माइनस करेंगे मीन वैल्यू से, ये इंडिविजुअल एब्सोल्यूट एरर होगा। और इंडिविजुअल एब्सोल्यूट एरर को नंबर ऑफ रीडिंग से जब डिवाइड कर देंगे ऐड करके, तब यहां पे मिलेगा मीन एब्सोल्यूट एरर। And when mean absolute error is divided by mean value, this is called relative error, and if it is multiplied by 100, then it is called percent error. क्लियर है? 3 स्टेप में इस तरह के क्वेश्चन को करते हैं। सपोज दैट पहला हुआ है रीडिंग बेस्ड क्वेश्चन। रीडिंग बेस्ड, फॉर एग्जाम्पल सपोज दैट रीडिंग आर x1, x2, x3 up to so on xn. So number of reading is in here. So first we find the mean value. Mean value is xm. xm equal to x1 plus x2 up to so on xn divided by n. This is mean value. And now we find the individual absolute error. First absolute error. This is mod of x1 minus xm. Suppose that this is delta x1. Second absolute error, mod of x2 minus xm. This is delta x2. Third, mod of x3 minus xm. Delta x3 and so on. Nth absolute error, mod part of xn minus xm, that is delta xm. तो ये सब इंडिविजुअल एब्सोल्यूट एरर को नंबर ऑफ रीडिंग से डिवाइड करेंगे तब मिलेगा मीन एब्सोल्यूट एरर. सो द मीन एब्सोल्यूट एरर डेल्टा xm this equal to delta x1 plus delta x2 up to so on delta xm divided by n. This is called mean absolute error. And when we divide this mean absolute error with mean value, we get relative error. Relative error is delta xm by xm. And when we multiply this relative error by 100, we get the percentage error. Percentage error is relative error into 100. That is delta xm by xm into 100. ये first type of question. Now the other question based on errors, that is the physical equation based question, physical formula based question, either in sum form, difference form, multiplication form, division form, and power form. So generally there are 5 types of rule. Equation based question, it is formula based. First, sum rule. Suppose that any physical quantity depends on sum of two physical quantity x equal to a plus b. We have to find the percentage error in x. So the percentage error in x का formula इस तरह से होगा delta x by x into 100. This can be written as delta a by a plus b into 100 plus delta b by a plus b into 100. यहां से फाइंड करेंगे. डिफरेंस रूल, x equal to a minus b. So delta x by x into 100. This is delta a by a minus b into 100 plus बीच में फिर से delta b by a minus b into 100. Always plus. Because error means we have to find the maximum permissible error, and maximum error हमेशा सम करने से मिलेगा, because error पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव दोनों होता है. डिफरेंस जहां आ रहा है माइनस आ रहा है, नेगेटिव एरर लेंगे प्लस हो जाएगा, तो मैक्सिमम एरर मिलेगा. थर्ड इज प्रोडक्ट रूल. x equal to a into b. Delta x by x into 100, delta a by a into 100 plus delta b by b into 100. यहाँ इंडिविजुअल डिवीजन होगा, यहाँ पे टोटल का डिवीजन है, यहाँ इंडिविजुअली डिवाइड करते हैं और ऐड करते चले जाएंगे. नंबर 4 डिवीजन रूल. x equal to a by b. Delta x by x into 100. डेल्टा ए बाई ए इंटू 100 अगेन प्लस डेल्टा बी बाई बी इंटू 100 होता है माइनस, लेकिन वी हैव टू फाइंड द मैक्सिमम एरर, so it can be written as plus. And number 5, power rule. X equal to a to the power m, b to the power n. Here delta x by x into 100, m times delta a by a into 100 plus n times delta b by b into 100. This is the rule. Question based on this 5 rules. ये एरर का सवाल हुआ दो तरह का, और एक छोटा सा चीज और, बस इसके बाद ये चैप्टर फिनिश. That question based on measurement. Measurement means first question of vernier calipers, vernier scale. we have to find the least count here. The standard least count of वर्नियर स्केल is 0.1 cm. LC इसका होता है 0.1, जो भी होंगे. But in general question we have to find the least count of vernier with respect to the main scale. इसके लिए पता करते हैं, let n is number of division on vernier scale and n minus 1 division of main scale coincides with n division of vernier. The general formula of least count LC equal to 1 MSD minus 1 VSD. MSD main scale division, VSD vernier scale division. This is 1 MSD minus. Here n vernier scale division coincides with n minus 1 division of main scale. So 1 VSD equal to n minus 1 VSD is n MSD. So 1 VSD is n minus 1 by n MSD. This equal to 1 by n MSD. MSD is given here to find the least count for this instrument. ये क्वेश्चन. दूसरा सिंपल सा क्वेश्चन, स्क्रू गेज. यहां से हम लोग लेंथ मेजर करते हैं वर्नियर से, स्क्रू गेज से डायमीटर या रेडियस मेजर करते हैं. तो द लीस्ट काउंट ऑफ अ स्क्रू गेज, a standard least count of vernier scale 0.1, a standard least count of a screw gauge 0.01. The LC of a screw gauge, number of division on circular scale, because screw gauge scale जो एडिशनल स्केल होता है, गिलेरियस स्केल सर्कुलर होगा, मेन स्केल सीधा होगा. नंबर ऑफ डिवीजन ऑफ मेन स्केल, ये देगा एलसी जनरल फॉर्मूला में, जनरल क्वेश्चन में. वैसे स्टैंडर्ड अगर नहीं दिया गया है 0.0 बोलेंगे, वर्नियर के लिए 0.1. एक छोटा सा चीज और इसमें, इट इज सिग्निफिकेंट फिगर. हालांकि क्वेश्चंस नहीं आया है इधर रिसेंटली कई सालों से, बट बेसिक आइडिया लेंगे हम लोग. सिग्निफिकेंट फिगर, सिग्निफिकेंट फिगर एसएफ. एसएफ का बेसिक मीनिंग होता है नंबर ऑफ काउंटेबल डिजिट इन गिवन नंबर. कोई भी दिए गए नंबर में जो काउंटेबल डिजिट होगा, जिसको काउंट कर सकते हैं, दैट इज कॉल्ड सिग्निफिकेंट फिगर. देयर इज सम रूल्स फॉर फाइंडिंग द सिग्निफिकेंट फिगर. पहला रूल है, फर्स्ट रूल है, ऑल नॉन जीरो डिजिट्स आर काउंटेबल. कोई भी नंबर में जितना नॉन जीरो डिजिट होगा, चाहे वो डेसिमल के पहले हो, डेसिमल के बाद हो, विदाउट डेसिमल हो, ऑल आर काउंटेबल. ये फर्स्ट पॉइंट, all non-zero digits are countable. Suppose that we have to give an 2.345. SF is 4 here. Second rule, right? Any zero before non-zero digits are not countable. Either before decimal or without decimal. Suppose that 0.245, SF is 3 only, 0 is not countable. Number 3, trailing 0 after non-zero digits without decimal point are not countable. 2450, SF is only 3, zero not countable. All zero after decimal points are countable. Suppose that 24.005, all zero are countable. SF is 5. And power not affected the number of significant figures. Suppose that 1 mm. 1 mm means 1 by 10 cm means 10 power minus 1 cm. That is 10 power minus 3 meter. Means this is 0.1, 0.001. Now according to this rule, all zero are not countable. So number of significant figure in this is 1. If in any question अगर ये अलाउ किया जाए ये फॉलोइंग डिजिट जो भी डिजिट रीडिंग में आ रहा है जो रीड कर रहे हैं वो अगर कंप्लीट नंबर दिया गया है ऐसा लैंग्वेज में लिखा हो दिस इज ए कंप्लीट नंबर. ऐसे तो जैसे 245 ये वर्ड अगर नहीं ऐड किया गया है 245 तब यहां सिग्निफिकेंट फिगर 3. लेकिन अगर इसको ये अलाउ किया जाए किसी क्वेश्चन में दिस इज द एग्जैक्ट नंबर आइदर वो सिंगल डिजिट का हो मोर देन 1 डिजिट का हो number of significant figure is always infinite. So in any calculation if there is exact number SF is infinity. For example following 7. So number of significant figure is infinite. This is the rule to identify the significant figure. And this is the chapter physical world and measurement. एक सवाल के लिए है. एक सवाल आपका वो SF से हो सकता है, एरर से हो सकता है या डायमेंशनल एनालिसिस. थैंक यू.